Meet me after slashing your wrist, or at the end if you so insist. I'm persistent when told to cease and desist with this blasphemous shit.
Cologne Chalet, Steve Wilco's. I've just realised there's the S on the end of Wilco. I always thought it was Wilco. We have a shop called Wilco, but I always thought it was Wilco. But it's actually Wilco's. That's mad. Wilcos. Is it Wilcos? Steve. What's this one? She's lying and tried to ruin my life. But the actual thumbnail was called Anybody Can Be the Father. What? Statements like that are cold. Alright, cool. Let's see who's the villain of the piece. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe. I never say all this, but whenever I'm watching videos, people always say it, so I've got to start saying it. Hit the like button, hit the bell, the subscribe, yeah, all that good stuff.
I met Risha at a video shoot that I was doing at a park. We became
Oh shit. That just made the title make so much more sense. Every other city we go, every other video, no matter where I go, I see the same ho. I'm not calling it a hoe, but I do understand the scenario, and just straight up, just like that, he's just as much as of a hoe, whatever. But I'll be real, in studio, like, ladies, if guys are ladies that singing that, guys use that opportunity. It's more of an opportunity to try and chirp you, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, so yeah, obviously you had to have girls in the video, and then when the girls are there, it's like
immediately that same day, we ended up going on a date, having a few drinks. I ended up taking her to her house. We ended up having sex in my car in front of her house. And I was kind of wondering why we didn't go inside, but now knowing that she had a dude in the inside the whole time, so he probably was in the house playing Call of Duty while I was outside pleasing that booty. Some months went past, I seen her in Walmart. I seen that she had a little bump on her stomach. So I asked her, like, who baby was that? She told me that it was oh boy baby that she was dealing with. So I paid it no mind. Then the baby came out not looking like oh boy. So they just try to pin it on me. It all boils down to, I'm a cold hustler, and we should know that. So she's gonna pin a baby on me because she know that I get money. We took an at-home DNA test, and it came back that it was 99.9, but I think she tampered with the DNA test. She could have had old boy's DNA and switched it with mine's, this so she can pin a baby on me. Oh boy is the same guy that's on the birth certificate too, so that's another reason why I think it's not my baby. So I seen the baby once or twice, and I had interactions with it, but I still don't feel like that baby is mine because I have a child already that looks dead on me. And when I look at Risha's baby, this baby looks nothing like me. I'm looking at this nose right now. This nose looks nothing like mine. This face, this forehead has nothing like mine. And once Steve reads that I'm not the father today, I want Risha and her family to leave me
that baby
alone
looks about the same
and
height,
find her
though.
real baby daddy. I don't even know that child's name.
Risha is
He lies.
I reckon that's his baby. He said straight away, yeah, nah, the baby don't look like who she said the daddy was. But then said, she only wants me because I make money. Lot of soft brag, bro. And with regards to the looking like, I got two. Both of them in the scan look like me in the fucking scan picture. In that black and white Etch-a-Sketch picture, they look like me. But the second one, in actual reality, now they're growing a bit. Second one looks like me, but not as much as the first. And I've heard that old wives' tale that, but in saying that, they look like twins, which is weird. But I heard that wives' tale, like the first ones comes out often look at the father, apparently in nature to keep him around. So it would make sense that his second one might not necessarily. And it's a different mum.
He a damn lie.
It did
He a lie. He lying. Everything he's saying is a damn lie. He already knew what everything was happening. When we met at a park. He was doing a music video for his little rap career. He hung out with me, my kids. We kept hanging out. It led from us hanging out to us having sex. I told him right then and there, the first time we had sex, I'm in a situationship. We can't keep doing this. He kept coming around.
Where was the first time you had sex?
The hotel.
He says it was a car in front of your house.
No. We had sex at a hotel. We had sex in his car at a park. We had sex in front of his house in his car.
How long did you know him before you started being intimate with him?
For about 8 months.
Oh, so you're saying he says on the tape it was the first day?
No, it was not.
So it was 8 months?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you want a relationship with him?
No, I did not. I didn't know what I wanted with him because I was in a situationship already.
Okay. Now, you have a son, right?
Yes.
That you think that maybe is his. Why is another man on the birth certificate?
Because that was a situationship I was in with prior to him.
Yeah. Yo, you can't be doing that shit. Someone in my comments, who was it? Let me look for her. Because there was another case and these weirdos were trying to claim someone else's baby. It was mad. But someone did say in the comments that it was a big deal that someone else... There you go. Shout out Reagan Travis. In the States, if someone signs the birth certificate, they're the legal father. They automatically have rights to the child. So if the boyfriend signed the birth certificate, that's his child, even if the bio dad is the lady's husband. They have no rights because he didn't sign it. So her just saying man's a part-time lover, and she put a part-time lover in the birth certificate.
I thought was
Were
the
you
father.
sleeping with both men at the same time? I
Yes.
mean, not, but the same covered time period, right?
Yes.
All right, so it's possibility that either men.
Yes.
Right? So you never were in a relationship with Devon?
No.
She did come out saying he's a damn liar, and then pretty much confirmed most of what he said. Just dates were a little different and time frame.
When you told him you were pregnant, how did he react?
He said that it is his baby. He knows it's his baby. Me and the other guy, he was at the hospital, so that's why he's on the birth certificate.
So is anybody taking care of this baby right now? The
Me.
other guy? Well, I know you.
No, none of the guys are.
You're not a guy, right?
None of the guys are.
So either Devon or the other
No.
guy, they're not helping you at all?
No.
Are you mad about that?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Then
What do
why
you
put
get
man
for
on the
that?
Because
certificate?
I want him to accept the fact that he knows he's the father.
Would you want him involved?
Yeah. My son was admitted twice to the hospital. The first time he was 5 months and he had a seizure. I called Devon to let him know that his son was in the hospital. He said he would come. 20 minutes later, his family member called me on FaceTime and asking me, what's the update on your son? I told her they're still doing tests and they're trying to figure it out. I said, where's Devon? She flips the camera towards him and he's on the phone eating, just laughing and chilling like my son is not in the hospital. I hung up the phone. 5 minutes after I hang up the phone, his family member texts me, you know that's not Devon's son. We go home, he's not texting, asking how his son is. He's not checking up on his son. It's no call, no show for about 3 months. I noticed my son was coughing, and he was just coughing. And as you guys can see, my son has a belly. He's fat. He loves food. He went a whole 24 hours without eating or drinking any water, but he had a cough. When he took a nap, something in my heart told me to pick my son up. and get my daughter and walk him to the hospital. I walked my son over an hour to the hospital. So we get to the emergency room. I tell the doctors and the nurses, my son had a cough. He went to sleep. I feel like he's not breathing. They do these tests, and they get a tube and stick it down my son's throat and another oxygen tank on his nose. And they said they put it at 100% max. And you see his chest just going up and down, up and down. The nurse is listening and saying, I hear his chest cracking open. The oxygen is going through. Your son was not breathing on his own. He cannot breathe on his own right now. We have this machine for him to breathe. He was on that machine for 7 whole days. We were in the hospital for 7 whole days. Devon did not text. He did not call. I had my family member reach out to Devon to tell him that his son is not breathing in the hospital. He tells my family member, that's not my son and leave me alone. Bruh, you already know what's...
See, in that situation, they're both fucked. Obviously, the only one that matters is the son. And he's cold. For not wanting to know, especially as it sounds like he decided then that he's not his son. But then she gave him that way out by putting someone else on the birth certificate. So that's not excusing him, but it's not like it came from nowhere. Someone else is on the birth certificate with the mum. She's talking to him like he should know he's the father. That's mad. But then, if he didn't, the moment she said he's the father, he should figure out, am I the dad? None of this leave me alone crap. Man said he's a baller, no? Man said he's got money, no? Let's go and get a DNA test, bro. Instead of leaving it, man. Both of them ain't covering themselves in glory yet.
You already know. I don't even know why you even playing. I don't even know why you playing.
Whoa.
I don't know why you playing.
Don't
I don't know
touch
why
me.
you
What?
playing. I'm touching you.
You know I'm not the father.
You know you are the father. You know you are the father.
I met you at my video shoot.
No, I don't care.
I met you at my video shoot.
Yes, that's how we met.
We had sex in the car.
Okay,
Look,
and
that's easy.
we
Look
had
how
more
easy
than
you
one
are.
time,
We had
though.
sex in the car
You
in
are
front of your
easy,
house.
too. You
We
really
had sex in
are.
my car in front of your house.
You
Why?
said
Our
that's
boy
my
was
son.
in the house.
You said
Why
that's
we didn't go
my
in your house
son.
then?
Why were
No,
you coming around
I'm
saying
not
that's
the
just...
father.
Give him a
Why?
chance to talk.
I'm
Why?
not the father.
What, you admit that you were having intimate relations with her, right?
Yes.
And not using protection?
Yes.
So there's a good chance that maybe you are the father.
It could possibly be.
Right. So the fact that you might have a son with her, and when she
Exactly.
tells this story of him being in the hospital, he couldn't breathe, do you feel a little guilty at all?
A little guilty, but I don't think I'm the father. So
Why? And why don't you?
To me, it was just a one-night stand.
Yeah, but you can get pregnant with a one-night stand, right?
Yes.
What if you are his father?
Then I'm gonna step up and raise
No,
him.
but my point is, you missed out on half of his life already.
But that's half of my problem, half of not, because at the same time, Richard played a lot of games, so who knows who could be the father.
Did you
One mean I'm not the
have
father,
you taken
one
any
mean I am.
proactive steps to find out if you're the father?
Yes, we took an at-home DNA test,
And
and
it came back and said you're the father.
the DNA test, she sent me an email. They had no name on it, no number, no contact for the DNA company, anything. So she could have got that off it online. Google.
I obviously see what you saw in her. She's very attractive, right?
Right.
Attractive woman.
She's nice.
Yeah. What made you sleep with him so fast? That's what I
He was not... He was...
It's true. When she stood up next to him, it's like, this is one of them manosphere, man. Bro.
nice.
He was nice.
He was nice at the time, and he was
Whose
treating
car
me.
was it?
My car.
What kind of car was it?
I had an SRT Jeep.
It was an infinity.
He says it's cheap, and you said
It was an infinity.
Damn.
She doesn't know her cars.
I know my cars.
Yvonne, you took a DNA test, and the results of it is you are the father of
Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. Dickhead.
You happy?
You the father.
You happy?
You the father.
You happy?
Now what?
Dickhead.
happy?
So your son was
I'm
in
the father.
hospital
You happy?
almost
Now
dying,
what?
bro.
What you
You
gonna
happy?
do?
I'm
What
gonna
are
take
you
care of
do?
him.
When?
I'm gonna take care of
Starting
him.
when?
Starting tomorrow.
No, starting tonight.
It's fun now. You got to go back home. Give him a day to, and then he's saying he wants to be there. He's saying now that he knows, that you believe this test, right?
Yes, I
No
believe
doubts.
this has no doubts.
Okay.
100% I believe this
Okay.
has.
Does he take care of his other son?
Yes.
I
Well,
just,
but he's
I
saying
just told
he's
you that
going
I'm
to.
going to step up and I'm going to take care of that little boy.
Does that sound
Your
good?
little boy, bro.
Good luck to you.
Thank
And
you.
you'll let us know if he doesn't, right?
Yes, I will.
I called you, Steve, for help.
Fuck's sake, bro. Am I tripping or did he seem pissed off? That's your little boy. And she just played that violin story and nothing. You was eating chicken on the phone while your son had tubes sticking out and nothing. And she's a dickhead too. She helped create that situation all the way through. It's not like he played her. He didn't. Essentially, his crime comes when he started denying the child. That's his crime. And even that is almost understandable because she put her next man on the birth certificate, man. And I know what America's like. Your legal system's fucked. That next man could have been all paying all these times. Hey, that's mad. People have to do better, man. I mean, at least she's there, but two people can be wrong in the same situation, Just obviously one's a bit more worse than the other. But even then, I don't know. Yeah, nah, the hospital thing. Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, next time.